Managers maximizing their staff with AA revision. So how can managers actually get the best from their staff? So these are sort of managements and theories and approaches and more theories, basically just a quick video based on theories. So F.W. Taylor, scientific management. So you can read the top bits, basically about what Taylor actually does. So if there is more produced, then people get a bonus. It's sort of an incentive for them. But if there's less being produced, then earnings become lost. His idea tends to work as he observes skilled workers at work and then note elements in the task. He times each element to the second. He eliminates all the unnecessary activities. He decides on the most efficient sequence and the time needed. He teaches all the workers the same sequence, and all the workers must meet the time allowed, and employee supervision to make sure that workers follow the sequence, and therefore productivity is increased, is what his management was all about. So there's obviously going to be issues with ideas and theories because everything has a fault. What doesn't have a fault, really? So, problems with Taylor's ideas. They did not take into account individual differences in the way employees actually worked. Employees became worried about their jobs as productivity increased and fewer people were needed to do the work. So there's obviously people becoming redundant out of this. In order to meet productivity targets, quality would suffer because you're in a rush to actually do things and therefore you don't focus on the quality, and therefore there's an issue with quality. Supervisors were needed to maintain quality and efficiency. That's sort of time consuming and actually a lot more expensive to actually have supervisors to, look at all of these. And people work for other reasons besides money. Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So before I quickly want to just touch down on a human relations approach, it's just a brief thing that you might need the definition for. I don't think they'll go into too much detail. The definition for human relations approach is the importance of the ways in which people interact and how they are treated. Motivation can improve when the employees feel more motivated. So there's actually, I believe there's 8 steps to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but we just need to know about 5 apparently. So the top little triangle here, triangle. Come on. The top triangle here is self-actualisation. The second one here is self-esteem, social needs, safety needs, and basic physical needs for survival. So self-actualisation, what do they actually mean? Fulfilling potential, so being able to develop and to be more creative, making things happen, and being able to be the best that you possibly can. Self-esteem is gaining recognition for achievements at work, praise and promotion. Social needs in terms of interacting with work colleagues, friendships and team working. Safety needs, a safe working environment for job security, and basic physical needs are the needs essential in life. So basically food, drink and shelter, like what can you do without them? So businesses satisfy these needs by paying wages that enables workers to pay the bills. So that's basically your physical needs. Just got to know the sort of, so the top bit is the most important bit, comes down to the less important stuff. Herzberg's 2-factor theory. So he's really got 2 factors. So he was also like a psychologist. There's some similarities between his and Maslow's theories. Like they both argued that certain needs need to be satisfied in order to motivate people. But Herzberg sort of goes further. In terms of motivating factors, it's like personal achievement, stimulating work status, and other 3 others, which is responsibility, praise and recognition, and promotion. So these will encourage motivation, but only if the hygiene factors are satisfied beforehand. I'm going to get onto those now. So, hygiene factors, so working conditions, pay levels, company policy, job security, closeness of supervision, relations with co-workers. So, if hygiene factors are not at a sufficiently high level, motivational levels will actually remain weak. Sort of problems in terms of this is that there's basic assumption that happy and satisfied workers will be more productive. It's just a theory, but obviously sometimes people might not actually work harder if they're happy and satisfied. Well, I can't imagine why not, but maybe you're too happy that you can't be bothered. I don't know. Different individuals will respond in different ways to the various factors. Some employees, the hygiene factors may actually be motivating factors. Stuff like that, really. So that's basically what you need to know about Herzberg. Financial incentives. So, piecework. Piecework means that each production worker gets paid according to their level of output. So an agreed amount is set for each item produced. The more that they produce, the more that they get paid, and there's an incentive to be as productive as possible. Bonus schemes designed to motivate employees for rewarding them for particular targets and standards. So this can help to recruit, motivate and retain staff, and this can actually increase employee understanding, involvement and commitment towards the business. Profit share is an agreed share of the profits which is paid to the employees. So employees have an incentive to be as productive as possible, and they can take the form of cash or share options, whatever they feel is best for them. Performance related pay, a scheme where wages or salaries are linked to performance in the workplace. So an appraisal is conducted by senior managers. The size of the payment would depend upon how well the worker has actually performed. So this may be on pre-agreed targets, etc. There's obviously non-financial incentives as well. So this is just a few of them. So delegation, consultation, teamwork, empowerment, job enrichment, job rotation or job enlargement, flexible working, TQM, which is total quality management, and multitasking are all the sort of different terms you might need to know. But I've just talked to you about these 4 main ones, which I think you might need to know. So delegation, which means giving more individuals responsibility for making decisions, which encourages initiative and increases motivation. Consultation involves discussion with employees about working methods and practices, creates a feeling of importance and of being valued for more than just their labour. Teamworking, employees are organised into teams that share decisions making and responsibility, so it usually results in improved productivity and faster problem solving. And empowerment, which is a term to describe ways in which employees can make independent decisions without consulting a manager. So this then increases feelings of self-worth and improves morale and motivation, as well as generating new ideas. That's it, guys. We've just got one more video left to go, and make sure you subscribe and like my videos so that you can pass your exams, obviously. And I'll see you guys in my next video, my last video of AS. So stay tuned for that. Bye, guys.